Hi everybody, thank you so much for clicking and welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, I am called L Star Africa, and in today's episode I'm gonna be bringing down these points, like sharing with you the experience like having been living in the city of Douala Cameroon. And so these points I've got here are for you who is wishing like to probably move to this city if you've been out of Cameroon probably for some time, or if you haven't been to Douala Cameroon probably before and you are planning on moving to the city, then this video is probably for you, because just like consider watching to probably the end so that you grab something that will probably help motivate or probably let you know something new about this city. Like, let's dive into the video. Like in this video I'm going to be giving like some 6 points you need to like take note of before moving to Douala Cameroon. Even for some people who are still here in this city, you could still learn from this video. So I begin with point number 1, which is housing. If you are moving to the city of Douala Cameroon, then the first thing you need to take note of is housing. Like, you will not just move to any place like that without taking note probably of where you will live, or where, even if it's being like hotels and housing, or if you want to live for some time and all of that, then you need to really take note. Like, first, if you are relocating probably to come and probably just live your life here, then you need to like take note of this housing in Douala. According to the way we see it here, people always say it's expensive because as compared to other Cameroonian cities, they are not up to the standard of the city of Douala Cameroon. And so housing here ranges from, let's say, from $30 for a hotel room. I think even $20 you can get a hotel room probably for a night, and from $20 to as high as you can get it, depending on what you want. It's like you know, the qualities and all of those things, what you need in the hotel and all of that will be very necessary and all of that. And so bookings can be done online, as well as you could call, or you could go to the hotel and book your room or probably your apartment and all of that. And there are also Airbnb, as they are called. But then I would say if you go to Chimesi's channel, you will see more of videos like that. I think that most of them too ranges probably from $60 to as high as you can get it, depending on also the quality of what you want. And if you are relocating like to live in this city, then housing, I think I made a video about housing in the city of Douala Cameroon. If you haven't watched that video, I will leave the link in the description box so that you can go check it out. But then if you are moving here, then you need to take note of the fact that to get probably an apartment that you will probably live your life in here comfortably, from, let's say, from $60, that's around 30,000 francs, can get you something minimal. From 30,000 francs, that's $60, or even 50 something dollars. So you get it. From this amount can get you something which you would like. But then, as I say, you know, everything depends on what you have and what you want to. So the more cash you get and all of that, then what you want to will be of the quality you wish it should be. And the second point I have here is the means of transportation in this city. Moving to the city of Douala Cameroon, you should take note of the fact that transportation is mainly motorbikes and taxis. But then if you're going for a taxi, then be rest assured we'll be ready for be ready for delays, because traffic in this city is mad. Like, it's mad. It is not really an easy task. Like, I for one, even though most people think that bikes are not safe and all of that, but then I for one, I always use bikes because I always want to reach my destination on time, and I don't want delays. Like, I always hate delays because, first of all, this city is extremely hot. Like, it is hot always, from especially, let's say, during the dry seasons, it's always from 30 degrees upward, and probably it can only come as low as 28 degrees, and you can get how hot the city is. And so when you're stuck in traffic, the way you get hot, the way you feel hot, will not really be comfortable to you if you get a taxi. But then it is also advisable you could also go with taxis at times. Like, there's the administrative headquarters of this city. Bikes, like motorbikes, aren't allowed in this place, and so the only thing that can access this neighborhood is taxis. And with taxis, even though things are emerging bit by bit, but then you want to take a taxi, you stand on the road, stop your taxi, enter. I think that there are some few ways you could also get an Uber, but then I don't have an idea of where you could get an Uber or anything like that. If you have an idea of something like that, then probably leave it in the comment section and somebody might learn something from it. The next thing to take note of is the means of communication. If you're coming to Douala Cameroon, be ready to communicate either in French, English, or broken English. That's pidgin, as we call it here. That's pidgin English, yeah. But then most at times, if you don't have a knowledge of French, at least have a little knowledge, like have some knowledge about this pidgin, because most people who speak French here can at least try to relate in pidgin English. And when you are just blank, man, you'll be stuck. Like, you're really gonna be stuck in this city because there will be no way for you to communicate. No way. So take note that coming to Douala Cameroon, languages you need to know: English, French, and broken English. That's pidgin English. You need to take note of these things like mad, to save yourself from unnecessary stress and some kind of heart attacks. The next thing I want to talk about is food. You can't go where you won't be able to satisfy yourself. You won't be able to eat in order to get strength to do probably what took you to that place. And so in this city, there are restaurants where you could go get food, as well as you could also call some. I doubt if most of them have probably social media handles where you could probably reach them through those social media handles. And some of the foods, some of the food varieties we've got here, like the most popular. Who doesn't know about rice? If you're coming here, take note that rice, you eat much of that, depending on your cash too. Yeah, you've got rice and the bread. Bread in this city is on another level. Anything like things made out of flour, you get flour, like baking flour, so much present in this city. You get rice, you get stuff that have been baked, like cakes, bread, and all of that. And then there are also some traditional meals, like they call some bongo chobi. Please do consider subscribing to this YouTube channel. Give this video a thumbs up if you like it, and also if there's anything you are thinking about, do leave a comment and let me know what you're thinking about. Like on this channel, I do videos talking about Cameroon, showing you places in Douala Cameroon, and if that's what you've been looking for, then probably you are at the right destination, because I have a dream of traveling across Cameroon, across Africa, and taking you to the world too. So what are you waiting for? Do subscribe. We're gonna explore, we're gonna know more, and we're gonna share a lot of ideas. So hit that subscribe button, hit it now. You've got like we call it ndole, like it goes with plantain, it goes with boiled yams, it goes with, I mean, like literally everything. Then you've also got like water fufu and the arrow, and you've got like achu and yellow soup. That's the traditional meal from the northwest region, but you find it in this city too. You've also got like fufu corn and vegetable, and I mean, like also there are foreign meals, you get them in restaurants. I mean, the list is just so long. The list is like inexhaustible, so I can't even just there. And the next thing is this: when you are in this city, follow your lane. Like, don't always try to like pay so much attention to what is going on around you, because some of these things might get you into trouble when you are in this city. Because especially like these guys who ride bikes, they talk a lot, they make a lot of noise, and it is just like something normal here. For you driving, you just expect that, you just know that you go through hell, especially in the hands of these guys who ride these bikes, because they are so mouthy in a way that you will probably not want to support it. But then that's just life, and things like that happens. And one other thing is this: when in this city, as I said, follow your lane. Don't be that type who will try to talk about especially current things going on in the country, like maybe trying to talk against government and all of that, or authorities. I mean, you need to be very careful with that, especially also like with those you interact with, because most of the times you might be interacting with someone who is an authority and probably you don't have an idea, and you will get yourself into problems, because most of these people like are just waiting for the least opportunity to exploit and do whatsoever they want to do. And that's just life. Like, we just see these things going this way and we just take them there as they are. That's just it. And the last thing I want to talk about is the nature of this city. Douala Cameroon is the economic capital of Cameroon. It is the biggest and largest, it is the largest city in Cameroon. It is the most populated city in Cameroon. And so many things goes on in this city. I talked about housing. If you are relocating to this city, except for the fact that you might be living on a story building, if you are living on like a flat, how do we call it? Should I just say flat? Before going for this house, make sure when it rains, nothing happens, because flooding in this city is like a normal phenomenon. Do we call it phenomenon? Yeah, it's like a normal phenomenon, and you need to take serious note about this before going for a house, because don't go get yourself into trouble probably with your own money, with your hard-earned money. And above all, Douala Cameroon is still the best. Like, it's still the best city for me in Cameroon. I like in terms of infrastructure, even though most people criticize and say the infrastructures are those of the 80s and all of that, but then it is still the best. Like, in terms of development, it is the most developed, as I'll put it, like it is the most developed city in Cameroon. Let's for the fact that deaths, people litter a lot in this city. and so you won't expect a big difference. It was a pleasure making this video. I hope you learned something new. I hope you have probably been informed about something. And it's a bye from this end. Elstar Africa here, signing out. Peace.